driving, baby, so far from home. Traveling, baby, so far from home. Going to see my woman if I gotta drive all night long. Just the other night, I couldn't sleep at all. I took the last time I had and gave my baby a call, and I've been driving, baby, all night long. Going to see my woman if I gotta drive all night long. Driving all night long. Well, I've been driving, baby, driving all night long. Going down to see my woman, you know that something's gone wrong. I've been hearing the word out on the street, you ain't nothing but a good, no good cheat. And I know that you got to go. Going to see my woman, feeling all alone. little short on that. So, what's up, folks? Cheers to ya. Happy Friday. Let's see if I can find chat. There it is. There it is. Why do I got a fucking stupid goal thing? Oh, that's right. I remonetized the channel. Ow! So I figured out a way to be able to stream, have everything going through my headphones except for my vocals, which is good because I don't need to without having everything blasting back through the PA, and still being able to use this mic without having a bunch of fucking background noise when I'm just yapping. But I literally fucked with it for like an hour at 3 o'clock this morning, and so I'm not real sure exactly how it's coming out to you guys. I gotta listen back a second. Holy balls, everything is fucking hot. I mean, hot, hot, hot. Holy shit, it sounds crystal clear. What did I do, Jay? Like, just, you know what I'm doing, brother? I'm running the audio tracks, my backing tracks, into my auxiliary in on my effects processor, because I have 2 outs on it, right, plus my headphones. So I got 1 out going into the computer for the stream. I have another out, excuse me, I have 1 out going into the PA with my vocals. That's going into the streaming computer. The backing tracks are just playing from the streaming computer. I only have those going through the PA. I have the speakers from my streaming PC going into the auxiliary in for my effects processor, and that's what I'm hearing. So I can hear my backing tracks and my guitar all through my headphones, and my vocals, I can hear myself hollering anyways. It's fucking hot though. Holy shit. Be my woman, you know that something's gone wrong. I've been here. It was a little hard for me to hear the solo though for the lead. When I switched to the fucking heavy patch, I kind of lost it. Wow, I'm getting some nice fucking harmonics out. This guitar is not, I mean, it's just a fucking cheap Yamaha. I was almost ashamed, but I wanted, when I bought this thing, I could not afford the Gibson or any Gibson. I am just I love Gibsons. I've owned 3 of them. Sadly, I don't own one anymore. But I had to have a set neck, a set bridge, right? Some dual humbuckers and some good action. Really, it's pretty light, but the action is incredible, and then it has those 2 other things that really are a must for me or work. I mean, I'm just not talented enough of a guitar player to be fucking around with a bridge. So I had to have a set neck, and there's just something, I don't know. I think I associate that fucking changy, chang fucking Fender sound with a bolt-on neck, and I just couldn't have it. Laura, what's up with you, sister? Laura Malcolm in the house. Laura, I was gonna fucking comment on your post, but I didn't want to fucking poke you at all, cause I know how it is. Are you having fucking PC? Are you having technical difficulties or what? Luann, cheers to you. What's up, sister? Thanks for coming back. Laura says her fucking Mac lost audio completely. Yeah, I seen that you were having it. God, this is really annoying. Why? I seen that you were having audio issues. Like, why the fuck do they got a goal thing automatically? So I was able to remonetize the channel finally yesterday. And now now I got to go through and work all this shit out again because I don't want that fucking goal thing. How the hell do I dismiss it? Maybe you guys can't see it. There's a little goal icon at the top of the chat. Fucking stupid. I can promise you guys that there will never be any sort of super chat goals in my streams. I think you folks' time is clearly the most valuable thing, whether it's people want to fucking put a monetary value on your time or not. It's just clearly the most valuable thing that all of us have. So, and anything above and over that is, is appreciated, gets used for vodka and other stuff. Laura says she's saving for a better model. Yeah, me too, Laura, but then I got to pay for the divorce. I'm safe because I know nobody in my family watches my fucking streams. That's good. I bet I get his notifications. Like last night I clicked on one that he had him, a couple other fellas, and some lady on there. And I just clicked on it hoping, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of Doug stuff. Not for any particular reason other than I just, you know how it is. I have so many fucking different streams and shit that I try and get a few minutes in on. But yeah, I popped in to see if you were on the panel at all. But that's awesome. I like him, Laura. I hope he is treating you good. You're a selfless person when it comes to fucking just wanting to help get the word out. Like you just, especially like here, for instance, you have every opportunity. I mean, I wish some of you folks, like same with A-Bear. I got to practically beg her to fucking post her. Yeah, they said that videos. It's like, this is you guys' channel. Take advantage of it. Not that I have a big channel, but you know what I'm saying. It's like any chance you get, you should be, especially like if, it's working out where it's beneficial for you to be working with Doug. Absolutely be promoting yourself too, sister. Oh, Sons of... Yeah, I think I'm sub to them too, but I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome. Laura says he's incredible. He takes care of literally dozens of teams of us, plus has a family and is a teacher. Well, you know why, Laura? Because he's a fucking black man that had parents that were just solid people. And then he went into the army. He served our country. And he learned nothing. And he took every fucking bit of goodness that the army has to offer. He took, as far as I can tell, he took every, because they aren't, our armed services aren't perfect, right? Especially when it comes to minorities. So he took every fucking thing that I could see that the Army the Army has to offer, and he put it in his fucking pocket. He put it in his fucking portfolio. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all to hear that from your sister. He is just, I don't know. You can tell he's a super fucking humble guy, but you can tell he has a lot on his mind, a lot to say, a lot of good shit. Oh, I didn't know he was an immigrant. From where? Another English-speaking country? Because he has like zero accent. Darlene, Mac, what's up? How is me just chatting coming through? Does it sound funky? At 3 o'clock this morning, and oh Jesus Christ, you guys couldn't remind me to get rid of the effects. Seriously. So I'm not real sure. Has a lot on zero accent. Darlene, how is me just chatting coming through? Does it sound funky? At 3 o'clock this morning, and oh Jesus Christ, you guys couldn't remind me to get rid of the effects. Sorry, I had to listen. I had to see if I cleaned it up. So you got to listen to my dumb ass chew you out twice. I don't mean to be so hard on you guys, but it's like, for fuck's sake, holler at a motherfucker. TV, you stupid ass. You sound like you're in a fucking cave. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. You're speaking in a coal mine. Gold mine? Darlene says I always sound funny. Whatever. You fucking. Why you gotta press me? God damn it. I always bitch that I don't have any self-insecurity hang-ups. Darlene's comments troubling me. What do you mean I always sound funny? 'Cause I got a raspy, nasally voice? God damn it, where is my fucking Friday, Memmy? It's Friday and I'm feeling good, so don't come at me with no bullshit. I'm just going to sit here and ramble. There it is. There it is. Should I do a bunch of Friday memes? Let's see if I can get them over there. There's one of yours truly. It's Friday. Ow. That was 1996 or 7-ish, you guys. What an... I don't know. What do you think? I still got the big fat fucking nose. I need to get... What do you think? I need to get rid of... I just don't have much of a chin, you know? I need to get rid of this beard. Fuck this shit. Look at that. Everybody giving me shit about being white. Look how white I was back then. All right. Where's my Friday meme? Where are all my Friday memes? It's Friday and I'm feeling good, so don't come at me with no fucking bullshit. Let me see if I can get that hand thing right. She's a beauty. Simone something or other, right? All right, where's that fucking bitch-ass Tide? I thought he was coming over to fucking explain to me about NATO special needs. Dude, hold on, I'll catch back up with chat in a second. I really seriously need a bunch of more monitors. Going to see my woman. If I got to drive all night long. Oh, is Sin in the hospital? Wow. Is it okay to make fun of that? Because I don't have, you know, my mama did not give me the capacity to fucking give a shit about complete fucking disasters or excuses of fucking humans. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean a little bit, maybe? I can't stand her. Can you tell? I mean, what a fucking vile, disgusting, lying human being. All right. Let me see if I can get this. I promise I won't. I'm not going to subject us to the fucking chud chat for long. But I don't get a chance to fucking shine a light on what a fucking absolute disgusting quack Sin is. Remember this. I'm sorry, ladies, if I know. When I use the word bitch and broad, it probably doesn't make some of you happy. It's not, it's just derogatory, period, towards ignorant people. Folks who choose to be fucking ignorant has nothing to do with gender. Not for me. And if it does for you, speak up and I'll stop using it. But, you know, Sin is a fuck up. She really is. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can regain this now. Jesus. That's a little better. All right, I'll just leave those dumbasses up for a minute. There we go. I got Wendy's attention. Sorry, this is all. Whoop. See, I just keep moving my shit around. That's what I'm trying to avoid. That's when I get quiet. I'm trying to fucking lock my sources so they don't fucking move on me. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but Wendy is pretty upset. So Sin is in the hospital, you guys. Would it be wrong to send a condolence bouquet? Oh, I'm going to hell. I'm all right with that. I just dumped everything off my desk. So anyways, like Bon Scott said, hell ain't a bad place to be. Ow. Stays out every night. This illusion caused confusion. Something ain't right. Hell ain't a bad place to be. A fruit basket? Don't you think she's fruity enough, Abe here? All right. I got to, there we go. Oh, and I got rid of it anyways, didn't I? Because, yeah. Oh, there, and it's back up. My whole fucking... I just dumped my whole desk. Thankfully, there wasn't... My drink was over on this. My cocktail is right here, safe and sound. Fred says, I saw an Amish woman on an electric scooter the other day and asked my wife why a mini horse wasn't pulling it. CNL TV. For fuck's sake. Why would we want to go anywhere else? Are you kidding me? Like you're trying to fucking threaten me with an eternity of cocaine and hookers and good music? Don't threaten me with a good time. You'll be stuck there, TV, forever with naked people and orgies and heavy metal music and people like Janis Joplin and Bon Scott and Hendrix and John Bonham. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Same people I spend my fucking time here with. Angela, what's up, sister? Look at that. Dina came into our chat. Absolutely shocking. Dina, is this your first time here? Oh, that's a fake Dina, isn't it? That's right. Well, we'll let the fake Dina hang out until she gets out of control. She starts doing any sexist, homophobic shit, then she's out. Wes, what's up, my brother? Happy Friday to you. Said happy Friday to Angela. Yeah. Let me know if I'm hollering at you guys. Like I said, everything is like really, really hot, which I like. I just, I don't know. I might have to start streaming like this all the time. She starts doing any sexist, homophobic shit, then she's out. What? I mean, the fucking mic sounds really, really good. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm a happy motherfucker. Did you guys, Laura, you fellow YouTuber, streamer, and all you longtime YouTube lovers, do you guys realize that it's the 20th anniversary today of YouTube? 20th birthday of YouTube. And it will be 16 years on July 22nd that I've had my YouTube channel. So I'm pretty proud of that, even though I didn't do shit with it for the first fucking 8 years. Dina says, TV, I'm a content Dina clone. All right, we'll let you stay as long as you keep it classy, all right? You can rip up Dina as much as you want. She's pretty much a fucking mess. Just keep it classy. Fred says 50th anniversary of Jaws being released. Yeah, that's almost like what do you call it? Like cult classic stuff, right, Fred? The fucking production was so terrible. I mean, it didn't seem like it at the time, but it's laughable now, right? Darlene says, congratulations, TV. Yeah, thank you. I was stressed because I figured the first time any channel monetizes or requests, applies to be monetized, that it's a automatic algorithm, and as long as there's no, red flag issues, it goes through. But because I was demonetized for specific reasons, when I went to reapply yesterday, I'm like, and again, I'm back up to like 185 fucking posts on my channel. Some of them, the protest streams and the Senate and, House of Reps hearings, and just a real huge mix of shit. And I'm like, I was not confident at all that I would get accepted. It's not a fucking month, and it took them like freaking, I don't know, 15, 16 hours before they approved me. So Angela says Joy is streaming, is live streaming a new show, and she watched today, and it was good. Yeah, Joy Reid from who was I still don't know exactly what happened with all that, but she was basically pushed out, right? If not, I can't recall. Sorry, I'm not fucking doing anything funky over here. It's just my belt buckle was digging into my belly. I don't want to show you my belly, but this fucking belt buckle is just fucking jabbing my gut. Ow! I don't usually wear pants when I do these streams, but had my guitar on my lap, so. A-Bear says Martha's Vineyard has a Jaws fest every year. It's always a hoot. I want to go this year. Well, you know, A-Bear, take pictures and send them to TV or videos. Angela says Joy was a little too honest. Yeah, she should have went all out. I don't disagree with you, Angela. I think it just fucking sucks. She's a very dark-skinned black woman. That's what it comes down to. I am, at 54 years old, a Midwestern white guy. Is there any more of a racist profile than someone like me? You know what I mean? And it's so fucking disgusting. It just really, the main issue with Joy was she's a fucking, not just a black woman, she was a dark-skinned black woman. And yeah, and also I'm sure her, the fact that she's no fucking dummy doesn't help. Doesn't help her cause. Well, it's like, what's the other lady's name from CNN? Amish? Or is she from NBC too? I mean, she's, a black woman who is, you guys know me. I'm not trying to be a dickweed, but she's clearly overweight, and I don't beat up on her about that. But certainly people like Trump will. I mean, it's just a perfect fucking target. God damn it, it fucking pisses me off. Because I see, you know why I think part of the reason I get so angry about that shit is because for so long, the people that I loved and look up to and still love were really bad in that way when I was a kid, right? 70s, 80s. And, I've mentioned before that my mom came around. Thankfully, I don't make excuses. It's like I never seen how you could ever justify saying, oh, it was how I was brought up, or it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? If you are a mentally and emotionally capable adult, there's how you were brought up, what people said to you, I don't give a fuck. So that's what it comes down to with those ladies and ladies in general and minorities in general, but especially when you got someone like Joy Reid, again, just a very dark-skinned black woman who's well-educated and very mindful of social norms and cues, right? They couldn't take it. Yeah, she's pretty good too, Ange. And I think, who was it that took over Rachel's show? Alex, whatever her name is. I think she's not doing the show anymore, or maybe she is. I don't know. Maybe it's later, but I really like her. And then we could talk about people like Jen Psaki for whatever reason I've never been able to fucking get on with. I've shied away from just ripping her up, but I don't know. And maybe we just, her personality and mine are too much alike, and she rubs me the wrong way. Dina, you got to be careful. We all dig black chicks. Why does their color matter? I'm telling you, I get and appreciate your edgy shtick you're doing here with the Dina account, but I'm not gonna fuck. You know, we just don't want any fucking nasty bullshit in this chat. All right, it's like we already have to deal with my mouth and all the f bombs. Oh, Angela says Alex was also demoted and Pasaki took her slot. That's very interesting. I don't know, Angela, and you can, you know, you, especially you ladies. No, I'm all about listening to y'all, or not just you ladies, but any of y'all's opinions about how what I'm missing. But I don't know. There's something I do not like about Pasaki. Like I do not appreciate these fucking weird they're not, I was going to say like middle of the road moderate liberals, but she's not, and she's not far left. They're, I don't know, I see Psaki in a really fucking just kind of a liberal zone of their own, a very small one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think she's a terrible person, Angela. There's just something I can't do with her reporting style. And again, maybe it's just because I'm a fucking asshole and her personality rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I thought she was great as a press secretary and strong, and I was hoping she would make, for me, a great commentator, but yeah, I haven't felt it. You know, I have to be fair or be honest that it really solidified it for me when she started calling out Biden or calling for him to fucking step down in public. It's like, what the I don't know. I don't get any of that. And I know that's a point of contention for a lot of us for good reason in, you know, different ways. Is Dina still not fucking getting my message that I'm okay with the fucking edgy shit? Just don't be a fucking dumbass. Yeah, I was in the White House chat earlier, and when I seen the Dina account, I'm like, this is different because Dina, the real Dina, can't stand me. I know, Mac. I don't know. The Dina account, the fake Dina account in here is not a true liberal. There's something up with her. I'm telling you. I don't know if she's a both sides or it's a both sidesism type of thing, but even though I'm only 45 minutes in, I'm probably going to have to go take a break here in a second and make a cocktail because I'm juicing. Yeah, so it's only been like 2 days, Mac. So I haven't had a lot of time practicing playing and singing that riff at the same time. It's a little bit challenging. I was just doing a fucking straight A chord on the change, and it was just too boring. So I found that slide. I was playing like a, and I'm like, God damn it, it's so nasty. It doesn't sound good. And so finally I figured out the. That's pretty funky. I like it. I really do, man. That I try not to pat myself on my back too much about my music to you guys because I know I understand exactly what level I'm at. But that's fucking funky, tasty shit. Well, I've been traveling, baby. Traveling all night long. Traveling, baby. Going to see my woman. If I gotta drive all night long. Hard to get harmonics on that clean. Max says move the White House chat. I did that. Yeah, I'm not a slow music person. Not a slow music person at freaking all. But it's so fucking tasty, right? It just has that. But I'm ready to get it finished up so I can move on to some quicker shit. Because now I'm starting to think I want to do some shit along those lines that's really quick, right? I gotta pick the stupid guitar back up again. Yeah, I could feel some. I could fucking start getting my blood pumping with playing some funky pull offs like that, but at a lot faster pace. Ready to start fucking kicking holes in the walls up here, yo. What do you want to hear? All right. You guys know the fucking rundown. We're going to do a little bit of... I need a nice long one, so... And you know, I hate to get... Well, I don't hate getting all mushy, but... I try to keep it to a minimum for your guys' sake. Because I know not everybody is a lover like TV. But yeah, Mac has, you know, Mac taking the time to fucking lay down a bass track for one of my tunes. Just some fucking idiot in West Michigan that he knows from online on YouTube, right? It's gonna stick. Mac is gonna stick with me for the rest of my days. With with the most important people in my life. All right, I'll shut up, Mac. I'm going to go make a cocktail. I'll be right back. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. Happy Friday to you. 20th anniversary birthday of YouTube. I didn't know that until I started running through emails this morning because I was dealing with YouTube. And so, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Here's a little macaroni on bass guitar. See, you know, two-part of it, just like with the fucking top 40, your local radio stations, like, they, you know why you like some of the shit you like? Because they fucking browbeat you with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to browbeat you with She Said. Said we're fun, don't you ever call me again. Here's my number just in case, 'cause you know we'll always be friends. And I found what I was looking for all of this time. It was always right here in front of my eyes. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for, what I was looking for. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. Said we had fun, now don't you ever call me again. I'll be around just in case, 'cause you know we'll always be friends. You and I've been down this road too many times. It's always been right here in front of my eyes. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found I was looking for, She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. She said I finally found it, what I was looking for. Battle awareness. I'm all right. I'm glad I listened back to that because, man, the fucking shit is hot. Is it not hot? I mean, it's so fucking bright and tight that it's starting to fucking redline and distort. Strange. Usually, anytime I've ever had audio issues with streaming and distortion, it was just because the fucking feed, even if it was my own feed, was so loud that once it went into the stream, that it sounded like shit. But this is fucking distorting inside the stream. It's so fucking loud. It's crazy. Kind of sucks. I was hoping that was going to be cleaner for you guys, but it shiz what it is. See, that's probably a little better. Sorry, I know. I'm all over the place. That's how it is. You guys think it's a struggle to hang out and be friends with TV? Try being TV. I am all over. This is how I am 24/7, you guys. Without all the meth. These fucking chuds accuse me of being a meth head. It's like, psh, psh. If I fucking did meth, it'd just slow me down. B and Nels, what's up? This has got to be the sexiest fucking chat in the on YouTube. Angela has a fucking link for us. Hang on. Let me get her up. Marijuana use dramatically increases risk of dying from heart attacks and stroke, large study finds. That's too bad. Rest in peace, TV2. Angela, you're a pot smoker here and there, aren't you? I mean, maybe not like myself. I'm not like a fucking huffing bastard. I mean, I was way more like, especially in my like late teens, early 20s. You know, pot isn't a physically addictive drug. It's psychologically addictive. There's no real physical addictive aspects like nicotine, for instance, or alcohol, but you guys get the point. But for some reason, I was not. It was all mental. Like I felt like I couldn't fucking cope in my late teens, early 20s without smoking dope, and yeah, and I don't understand why that was. Just anxiety issues, I guess, or something. But yeah, a study according to a new analysis of pooled medical data involving 200 million people, mostly between the ages of 19 and 59, that was particularly striking was the concerned patients hospitalized for these disorders were young and thus not likely to have their clinical features due to tobacco smoking, and with a history of cardiovascular disorder, cardiovascular risk factors, said senior author Emily I can't get Emily's last name there, Johannagus, as Associate Professor of Pharmacology at the University of Toulouse. Oh, that's France, not Toulouse. Yeah, I'm probably not getting that city right either. Why is why is fucking Angela trying to fucking ruin our day? Thanks for the article, sister. Now I got to scroll up to see if Angela answered my question about her marijuana use. She does gummies. No, I appreciate that, sister. I'm not afraid. I look, you know, I'm probably gonna get. I mean, I've mentioned this before, like, and maybe it's only because I've literally been smoking since I was 12 or 13 years old. Um, on a regular basis since I was 14. If I was as much as I was able to get as a young teenager, which in I was 14 in 1984, and we had a huge drought at that time in West Michigan. Like it was very tough to get weed for a couple years, and so I don't know. Like there's nothing healthy about smoking it. That's why it was probably 7, 8 years ago when I started seeing folks doing those vape bags, like big bags of vaporized THC or whatever it was. Like, like they would show the thing and they would stuff it full of dope and then blow the heat, moist heat through it or whatever to fill up their bag. And when they would show the dope in that bowl or whatever, it was just really soggy dope. It wasn't burnt or nothing, right? And we all know that carcinogens, like when you create them a lot of times with anything when you burn it. So it's not like I ever thought that. I mean, smoking anything is hard on your fucking lungs. But like, I don't get. I I am down to like a gram of dabs. I got my fucking dab container right here. It's about empty though. I'm down to a gram of dabs, which is like $8 or $10 or something, $8 to $12 every 10 days or so. That's fucking ridiculous, you guys. 25 years ago, I was smoking a gram of dope a day, if not more, if I had more. So I'm not surprised at all about the study. I mean, I don't know what to say. And I'll bet also that people who smoke pot tend to also have other bad habits, like Russian cocktails and whatever else, cookies. Angela says it's legal here, but you can't buy it anywhere. Oh no, Angela says I'm not trying to ruin your day, CNN. No, you know me, sister. I'm just fucking pushing back. Yeah, it's so you guys don't have any so like Minnesota has rec use over 21, but you guys don't have any dispensaries or what? Max says I just sent you something, but you're not allowed to use it cuz it's not clean. Send me a drum track to match the BPM. Will do, brother. Yeah, I still got to get a fucking get the audio track for A Bear straightened out too. That I'll probably go to town. I'll probably get some fucking music or you know editing work done here after the stream later. Angela says, yes, it is legal across the board for rec use, but they still haven't figured out. So there so no rec dispensaries, right on, sister? So they're not legally able to start selling it or have a retail site, I guess. Because maybe see here figured out all the rules. So maybe they haven't figured out the tax laws for it. That seems to be a huge issue. Like, God, I've seen so many good docs. There was this documentary of this lady in Colorado, and she's a teacher. She has a teaching degree and did teach. But her brother was just a couple years younger than her, was fucking sentenced for like 15 fucking years for growing dope, and now it's legal. And yeah, she's just like, it's strange because she's one of these bigger. She's not like a massive fucking state, nationwide company. She has done really well in her area and been one of the trailblazers in her area with just a not just like flower, right? Like she's doing the whole spectrum. So she is now facing all the same bullshit that her brother was, what we most of us would consider was a crock of shit fucking sentence, right? 15 years for fucking marijuana. I don't give a fuck. Unless you're fucking bringing it from another country, I don't it's disgusting, right? And you guys, some of you know, I've had 2 fucking possession of marijuana charges, and it got frightening on the second one because of Michigan habitual offender laws. So this lady is like facing the same possible I mean, nobody's contacted her from the feds or anything, the federal, from DEA or anything like that. But we all know that it's still a class A drug or whatever federally. So Aaron, what's up, brother? Cheers to you. Wes says Dr. Graves was sent away for life for pain pill overdose. The name almost sounds familiar, Wes. I uh I watched the doc on the Sackler family. I don't know, probably 2 years ago or more. I mean, it was nothing shocking or. You know what is shocking though is like the Sackler family is still doing the same thing they did with the methadone. Was it methadone or God? What was the next step up from methadone? I probably won't remember. Gosh darn it! I can. It's gonna drive me nuts, you guys. What is a big painkiller? Not fentanyl. It was the one lower than fentanyl. It was like between methadone and fentanyl, strength wise, and there was different strengths of it. No, Suboxone isn't Suboxone like an something you take to get off from painkillers? It may come to me yet. I'm gonna be streaming for a minute. It might come to me yet. Oxycontin. There we go. Thank you. Not oxycodone, but oxycontin. Oxycodone is like Norco's, I believe. Yeah, is like a Norco or a lower or a less Even though Norco is like 10 milligrams, that's what I was taking after my surgeries in 2004. But yeah, Oxycontin. Oh yeah, hydrocodone. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, Angela, not oxycodone. Maybe oxycodone is the same thing as Oxycontin. I don't know. I don't stay up on this stuff. I had my issues with pain meds, you know, in a sense after all those surgeries in 2004, right? Like I had my, you guys probably can't see it. My whole fucking elbow was laid open by the surgeons a couple times to release that ulnar nerve, and it just wouldn't stay. Had surgery on both my hands, the the common carpal tunnel surgery, but they just the job I was. If you guys look up metal finishing, Herman Miller chair bases, look up buffing or grinding steel case, any office furniture chair bases. Look that shit up. Whew. That's what my family did. That's what my grandpa started. It's I've watched people get so fucked up from that shit, you guys. Not over a long period of time. I mean, I seen that too over a long period of time, like what would happened with me. But I seen people's fucking whole lives change just like that. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Look up metal finishing, like aluminum chair bases, office furniture chair bases. It's such a fucking dangerous, fucked up job. It'll beat you. I've often said I've done the three worst jobs in the world, and that's I pumped shit tanks when I was 18, and I did metal finishing with my family's business for on and off half my life, and I worked in kitchens. Darvocet. Mr. Aaron says he's been given Darvocet. Darvocet's a mellow one. Like when I was during the times I was on Norcos, which were the 10 milligram or 1,000 milligram, sometimes they'd call them hydrocodone. Yeah, Darvocets were like fucking aspirin, which is good. I'm not, man, I'm telling you guys, and most of you know, if you ever had any extensive injury or time where you've had to take any painkiller, whether it was Darvocet, Percocet, hydrocodone, Oxycontin, hopefully not, and methadone, hopefully nothing that strong, right? Because once you get to methadone and start going, I mean, even hydrocodone, like the 10 milligram or 1,000 milligram Norcos, man, you take too many of those too often in a day for too long, and it just doesn't take very long before all of a sudden you feel worse from not taking the pain medication than you do from the physical issue, right? I mean, when you're fucking climbing the walls, climbing out of your skin, I've seen it over and over and over. It's like people don't even fucking remember that they have a serious, real physical issue because they are so fucking whacked out and suffering from pill sickness. Yeah, that's insane, Wes. That's not sustainable. Wes says 2 pills every 4 hours. I wasn't on two. I was on 110 milligram Norco every 4 hours. Yeah, it was 6 a day. 4 a day maybe. I was prescribed 120 a month, which is insane. It's insane. I can't imagine taking four in a day. If I took a fucking half of one right now, I would be fucking lit up. I was just reading Mac and Laura's comments. Wes says doctor approved dose. Wes, what the fuck does that mean? I took medication under a doctor's care, and I took prescription medication under my own care. You know what I mean? There's no difference, dude. You know what happened to me, Wes? Once the fucking surgeons decided that the workers' comp insurance company wasn't going to pay them to do any more unnecessary surgeries on me, they released me, dude. Had me all fucking lit up on fucking dope and said, well, there's really not much we can do for you because the insurance company isn't willing to pay for any more useless surgeries because they weren't going to do anything different. They were just going to keep redoing the surgeries that didn't work the first 2 times. So yeah, I don't know. Neurosurgeons. That's who I had doing my working on my elbow, was a neurosurgeon. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off on some riffs here in a minute, Darlene, for sure. That delay, though, is about the tastiest delay I've found on this fucking effects processor so far. It's the clean on it, anyway. could just fucking beat this guitar with it. It sounds so good. Annie, what's up, brother? Cheers to you. Annie from Scum TV, you guys go give him a holler. That motherfucker is a goddamn machine. He streams every fucking night. Good shit, too. Just sits there and yaps and fucking likes to hear what people have to say. I gotta love that about him. Yeah, I struggle with the end of that a little bit. Can't seem to get my lead guitar patch volume very. Oh, this shit's fucking blasting over here. I don't know. Thanks, Darlene. I love that fucking tune. I'm telling you, I do. I really wish I could. There's no way I'd ever be able to do it. Even if I could come up with some lyrics for it, there's no way I'm doing that song justice. I really, really, yeah, it's a fucking, such a feely tune. Bill, what's up, mother brother? Cheers to you. Happy Friday. You were probably already here, weren't you? I haven't talked to you much in the last week or so, dude. Are you fucking... Is Bill been avoiding me? I think it was a week or two ago, Bill. Whenever. I think the last time I fucking spent some time just yapping with you, we had a good conversation. I can't recall what it was, but... I always seem to make some sort of mental note about the good one-on-ones that I have with some of you folks. I fucking owe you, you know? Just know that whatever fucking bullshit people fucking throw at you, Jesus Christ, TV2 loves you, man. I ain't just saying that. I ain't got the energy to fucking waste on fucking blowing smoke up people's asses. Just know that TV appreciates you. For whatever that's worth. Probably not much, but whatever. You fucking pissing on my parade. Keep calm and carry on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck it. I'm liking this new I'm liking this new setup. The only thing that anybody could hear from me in the house right now would be my voice not coming through the speakers, just my natural voice, right? So I'm liking it. And it's I'm pretty much separated from the rest of the house. I'm digging this. I can do some fucking music streams late now without I've never had Mrs. V or the kid come in here and say, shut the fuck up. Sometime last year, I was getting off and fucking my kid tells Mrs. V like something about you need to tell Dad to be quiet at night or something. I can't remember what it was. Like I had jammed out until like 11:30, 12 o'clock, like fucking loud, like bar level loud, right? The night before, and he said something about it. Yeah, I love you, sister. Going on a lot of years of knowing some of you folks. And by knowing, I don't give a fuck. I ain't never met you face to face or not. Like physically, you spend 8, 9, almost 10 years talking with some folks, quite often daily, quite often fuck, back in the mighty days. Oh my God, that's how I got to love. So, have such a love for folks like Dave and Abear and Mighty and Bill and Putin, and James, of course, fucking James. It's It's very hard to spend that much time talking with, unless you're a complete fucking moron or you don't give a fuck, which would also just probably suggest that you're a fucking moron. I mean, I asked Sherry that. It's like, Sherry, why don't, I mean, I know that I've blown some of my YouTube family's minds, and I've had my mind blown by them with straight fucking forward questions. Like, I've had people check me where I've like, it was either completely fucking ignore it, be a complete asshole, tell these people to fuck off after years of fucking appreciating and saying, saying I appreciate them, and or fucking answer the question directly. It's like, I asked Sherry today, I'm like, how are you able to just go about without questioning the absolutely insanity of some of these people's comments? Like, Lala, I mean, why? What do you have to gain from, LOLing at her bullshit or saying, yeah, I know, right, I understand that, when you know it has to be just complete garbage, right? Like, I don't have respect for anybody that is, I've never tried it though, I guess, either, sit back and fucking spew some bullshit and see how much fucking people are willing to fucking accept, because for whatever reason, I don't know. Darlene, you don't cause any problems. Don't worry about those dipshits. I had an inkling that that's what Dina's goal was to just sit here and fucking poke at you. Yeah, just, you know what, Darlene, my best, and I know you and I have had a rough history and all that, but I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your humility more than anything. I think you are, there's going to be some people on the left there like, you're a fucking idiot, TV, for fucking even allowing that chick in your fucking chat. And it's like, you know what? Bullshit. Darlene has shown more humility than I ever have. I mean, it's got to be tough to fucking be as hardcore of a Trumper as she was, and then find your place, or find yourself being welcomed in a chat like this or a stream like this, right? Because we don't fucking tolerate no fucking bullshit. We're not fucking susceptible to people being kind to us. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. So don't worry about it, Darlene. My best suggestion to you is start blowing that shit off like we do. Don't even fucking, if you're going to feed them in the most obnoxious, sarcastic way you possibly can. Just fucking punch them right on the fucking end of their clown ass nose. Wes says politics will ruin you. What do you mean, Wes? Wes has been sketchy lately. Wes, I don't mean to beat up on you because I love you. Look, I doubt you've ever been timed out here or anything like that. But man, dude, what's going on with, I mean, you don't have to open up to us, but you are not yourself. I mean, I've clearly seen you fucking type out the word nigger in the White House chat recently. You just blew that off when I asked you about it. You're sitting here saying the weirdest shit like politics will ruin us. You're posting stuff that is not corroborated at all. I don't know. I'm not trying to beat up on you, brother. I'm just asking what's going on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, for Laura says TV's probably gained more from politics than he has ruined. Well, I know that I've probably met a lot of you folks because of the politics aspect. And how could I not be, absolutely thankful and appreciative of that, right? Like there will never be anything that can happen in my life bad or negatively because of politics that will ever overshadow being able meeting and getting to not just meeting, truly getting to know so many of you folks, right? Like the I don't know if you guys dwell on the I'm kind of OCD, so I don't know how many of you folks dwell on the physical knowing people in real life aspect of it, but it's like, you know, it's clear that I know how I feel when I sit here and yap, or when I'm in a fucking text chat, when I'm in one of Laura's streams, or, you know, Liberal Dan's or the White House or wherever I am. I know that I'm fucking sitting here yapping at people as myself. I'm just fucking getting engaged, right? Like I'm fucking totally immersing myself in whatever the topic is because that's how I am. I think it'd be wrong for me to assume that any of you folks are any different. So I think it's safe and fair to assume that when you talk to folks for so long or so often for so long, I think you're safe in saying that they are true friends or true combatants, whatever the case may be. Laura, I don't know. He wouldn't respond. He spelled it out like in one letter per post, right? In the White House chat, not here. I don't know for sure it wasn't a Wes clone. I've never seen a Wesley clone. I got a really fucking completely disconnected response from Wes when I asked him about it on one of my streams last week. I don't know. I just blew it off because the only time I had seen anything like that from him. I don't know. And I don't mean to beat up on Wes. Something's going on with him. Whatever. Either this isn't our Wes or he is just I don't know, Laura, I don't want to fucking beat anybody up without just cause, right? It's got to be pretty hard to find a whole lot of white fellas that are over the age of 65 that aren't fucking racist pricks. I'll just be honest with you about that. I'm sorry, Wes, and I'm still not calling you a racist prick. I'm just saying I'm not an ignorant fella. Look, most middle class or up financial status white fellas that are over the age, that are my age or older, are racist fucking pricks. I don't know about most. Too many. A lot. Certainly, like the every 5-year increment you go, the percentage probably increase substantially. I don't know. I almost want to just like fucking just go straight in on this topic because it's so true. And look, it's true from my experience of 54 fucking years in my environment, that you go talking to any fucking 65 plus year old white fella around here, he probably doesn't like fucking black folks. And he probably doesn't refer to them as black folks. Do you get what I'm saying? And he probably doesn't have much respect for his wife if he has one, or his mom, or women in general. And I'll tell you, man, Wes has been with us for a little while, so you guys can see me struggling with trying my best to get this straight or understand where he's, what happened, because the shit really infuriates me because I was raised in it and I was exactly like that up until about the time I was 17 when and so I'm partly, angry with myself, but I'm going to use that anger to push back against some sick motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you are. You care to address that using the N word yet, Wes? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He had your new profile picture. Anyways, I don't have any proof that it was Wes. I asked him about it and he did not give me a straight answer. And still his answer is maybe John Waltz did the letters. Maybe. All right. You guys have wasted a perfectly good hour and 47 minutes. I'm not going anywhere soon. We are celebrating YouTube's 20th birthday. TV2's 16th year on YouTube. I'm going to come back. I'm going to take a short break, come back. I'm going to fucking beat on this guitar and yap with you guys some more. So hang tight and I'll see you soon. I know. I know, no. I know, no, no. I know, no, no, no. I know, no. No. Anything. I know. All right, stop. Stop. God, how much fucking better does it get than that, you guys? Like, not at all? I know. God, you guys, it's been quiet, so I was watching the Kick Rocks on YouTube. Streamers that I've come to love recently. I'm a little surprised that there isn't any demonstrations going on today, you guys. A little bit. Not a ton. I mean, it was a pretty busy fucking 2 weeks for folks out there marching. Casper, what's up, sister? Cheers to you. I'm a little surprised that there isn't any demonstrations going on. Sorry, I just had to check my audio. I don't know, it's all funky. Laura says her paternal grandparents were racist too. Yeah. Laura, so many fucking just really shitty, fucking lame, derogatory comments made in my family when I was growing up, right? I mean, for fuck's sake, I was thinking about the other day. I remember when I was 18, the summer I turned 18, my mom telling me and my 16-year-old sister, if either one of you ever date or marry a black person, I'll disown you. And I mean, it was only a couple years and she was already changing her tune, but it was before that I got pictures of her with these two fucking super dark black ladies that she worked with. She'd come up here to Muskegon County and party. I don't know. I mean, my mom had a good core. She just was too, I think, probably just too willing to do what was easier for her. What you got, Bill? You got some fucking punk rock for TV? Bill, did you see the Dan Rather interview? It's a few years old. I just came across it last night with Horowitz and Kate Hallenberg. I forget her name. Bill, you're the one who shared the fucking early Beastie Boys video with Kate playing drums. Dude, I had they've been fucking married or together for like fucking 20 some years now. I had no idea. It's like, I don't know. And there was some sketchy shit about the interview. Like they said they hadn't, unless it's a different Kate. I don't know. I don't think so. Cause the Kate from that played drums for the Beastie Boys went on to be a punk rock singer. So I don't know. They almost act like they didn't know each other before in the early days. I don't know. It was such an odd interview, but. What do you mean, kinda disco? I've only listened to 7 seconds and it's disco.
Fuck you! This fucking world sucks because of you. This fucking world sucks because of you. You're holding up the lines, ruining my life. I'm at the mercy of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. Suck my shit, bitch. Eat my dick. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm choking out chumps and bozos until I burst a vein in my face. I'm tired of pretending that these disgusting motherfuckers are real people with real thoughts that need to be entertained. What a waste! Fuck this place! This fucking world sucks because of you. This fucking world sucks because of you. You're holding up the lines, ruining my life. I'm mercy of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. Get my flute. I'm tired of pretending that these disgusting motherfuckers are real people with real thoughts that need to be entertained. What a waste! Fuck this place! This fucking world sucks because of you. This fucking world sucks because of you. You're holding up the lines, ruining my life. I'm at the mercy of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. I have had enough of this shit. Get the fuck out of my way. Adios, dickweeds.
That's a pretty cool fucking little ditty there, Bill. I gotta say her. Mayor Breslin. It is a pretty funky fucking riff.
This fucking world sucks because of you. This fucking world sucks because of you. You're holding up the lines, ruining my life. I'm at the mercy of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. I have had enough of this shit. Get the fuck out of my way.
I kind of like that. Bo do 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 do. Thanks for the share, Bill. That's pretty groovy. to learn that one. I like that riff. Everything fucking sucks because of you. Everything fucking sucks because of you. Oh my god, I can't even falsetto a fucking heavy metal voice anymore. I sound like fucking Beavis. Everything sucks. Everything fucking sucks because of you. That's kind of my fucking reverby. I like that shit. That's a good fucking little riff there. Everything sucks because everything fucking sucks because of you. So what are you guys doing for YouTube's 20th birthday? Jay says there's a White House chat room tune. Oh, that's yeah, the one that Bill posted for sure. Everything fucking sucks because of you. Could you guys tell that I'm pretty tickled by that by that line? Yeah, that's good shit. It's like it's not fucking obnoxious, stupid fucking shtick 80s metal vocals, right? He's fucking belting it out. Uncle Tom in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, goddammit. Cheers to everybody. Say hi to TV's uncle there. Just thinking about you the other day. I'm like, God damn it, you come and go, dude. You know, I got to say real quick, I've mentioned how much I love the album Powerage by AC/DC. Like, I was thinking about the shit this morning because I was watching... it was Professor Rock, and he did like the top 10 almost super bands that happened, and there was like a Beatles Stones collaboration thing possible, just like the top 10, you know, and some of the shit happened. Like there was a late night drunken recording session, and there's a full album on this. The Hindu Gods is the name of the album. With the band members of REM and Warren Zevon. So, but anyways, it got me thinking about my top favorite albums. And it's like, if you took my top 5 albums, you know, I could fill those top 5 slots with Led Zepp. But if I just did one album from each band, you know, there would be like, I'd have to probably choose Led Zepp 1 and, you know, and then of course, it's very difficult with Zepp for me, but Led Zepp 1, I can just go with that. You know, the Beatles, Abbey Road, or White the White Album, Slayer, South of Heaven, right? I'm talking influential albums. So, like, AC/DC's Powerage, and my uncle Tom Kane, his brother, I still remember at 8 or 9 years old sitting in my grandparents' beach house hearing that album for the first fucking time, sitting there with Uncle Tom's brother. Hearing fucking Down Payment Blues for the first fucking time at 8 years old, you guys. Yeah. That's why I don't. That's why I can just take or leave Brian Johnson's bullshit. I know that sounds bad, but for fuck's sake, if I don't, I mean, come on. If you guys like rock, I don't. I mean, AC/DC has gotten a really weird name with Americans at times, like it's just some sort of fucking walrus grungy rock and roll. There's nobody better when it comes to just pure, solid rock and roll. There just isn't. And Led Zeppelin's my favorite band, but there's such a bigger kind of arena than AC/DC. Nobody tops AC/DC. Nobody tops, nothing tops the album Powerage. It's just one great fucking track after another. I mean, you guys can see me struggling. It's unexplainable. And I don't know a fucking goddamn lick from that album. I might, but I can't recall it. Got myself a Cadillac, down and down and down, but I can't afford the gasoline. I can't play much of this shit because the AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and the Beatles are like the worst for getting copyright claims. But we got to hear a little bit of it. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys getting my drift? Catching my drift yet? How good that shit is? Let me give you another example. It's fucking good. There's just not a raw song on the You were sugar and spice. I should have listened to my mother's advice. Kicked in the teeth again. All right, one more, you guys. It's my stream, god damn it. This shit's fucking good. I mean, I don't know. This is like this album.
Hello? Hello?
It never gets old. Never, ever, ever. Like I said, I first heard it when I was 8 years old, and I am 54. For fuck's sake, let's not forget that these are a bunch of fucking white boys from Australia, from England, whatever, right? Some funky ass shit right there. Wrap yourself around. Mm-mm. Tom says, I bought a car 2 weeks ago, TV, and I'm not sure I can afford the gasoline for it. You should come over and check it out. Are you still racing? Uncle Tom was doing some quarter mile tracks, right? Some drags. Years ago, I think. Are you still doing that shit? I'm gonna walk all over you. Yeah, I tell you what, Darlene. The old AC/DC, like anything from Back in Black and before, it's just fucking ingrained in my brain. You will be doing some more Dragon? Sweet. Yeah. When I talked to you late last year, or I know you've been on since then, but like I know you came in a few times around the election. Yeah, I will get out and see you guys. I've been busy around here with a lot of fucking stupid self-caused issues, so but plus me and the kid are trying to do our own grounds maintenance thing, and we started way late in the year to try and make the transition from what I was doing before, but 514 cubic inches. You couldn't get anything bigger under the hood? Wrap yourself around. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm really happy to, like, I had my son that's doing it, Unc, is Holland, and our youngest son, right? He worked for me, or worked under me at Pete's. And he actually got the position that I was asking for before he came to the company. When I was still out in the field, they needed another irrigation guy, and I'm like, fucking, if you're gonna fucking hire someone to train them, fucking put me there, please. And they didn't, and I was pissed. But then I realized why, because he brought me into the office that fall. But so then he hired my kid for the position that I was almost begging for. But he learned a lot, and it's a lot of shit that I don't know, but I know all the other aspects of the business. So, yeah, I just want to help him get going, and, you know, whatever income I'm able to make from it doing his administrative work is cool. but I don't want to be wrapped up in it forever. I know that, I mean, I don't have no problem working out in the field for a while and all that shit, but I mean, if we start getting any sort of fucking business like I had before in 2008 when I was doing it for myself, I'll probably be pretty busy in the office for them, so, which is fine. I don't know. I'm ready to find my fucking niche, whether it's going back to playing out and making income, you know, doing live music shows or this and doing the fucking ground maintenance. I don't know. I know you are, Unc. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's all how. Yeah, absolutely. That's where, you know, I've been telling him, Unc, that, like, you know, he got all the necessary, and I've had some equipment, but he went and he built a big ass fucking, a pretty monstrous trailer and all that shit. Got himself a new 4x4 and, but that's what I mean, that's what he was hoping, like, to, because, like, when I was at Pete's, our biggest fucking revenue areas were irrigation and, fert and weed control, right? It's just fucking huge. Like, you could just, people, like, irrigation, as you probably know, is expensive as fuck. And, I mean, people pay you have no choice. If you're one of these fucking folks that have a really massive yard or even a business, you know, a huge shop or something with huge grounds, it's a lot of fucking headaches, man, to be dealing with yourself or to not have a capable irrigation company to take care of that for you. And so, yeah, that's what we're hoping. I've been trying to push him to stay small because once you start adding employees, you're adding all kinds of other factors, right? Not just with workers' comp insurance and unemployment insurance, but with insurance on your vehicles and, you know what I mean? With, and then your wear and tear because your employees just, I don't give a fuck who they are. They're not going to respect your equipment the way you do. And it's a huge jump, like, right? Like, Holly can do as much as he can do, and with me and maybe one or two of his really good, trustworthy friends, and get and keep it at that and make as much money. I mean, you're always able to make more money if you grow, but you also grow your headaches, right? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll come out and see, you know. That's so hard. It's like, yeah, we'll come out. I'll let Howland know. Okay, we'll come out and see you soon. If you seriously need some lines put in or a whole irrigation system, period. Yeah, even if it's not, I don't know if you're talking about for your lawn, a garden, or both, but for sure, we'd do everything we can for you. Yeah, I think that's the best option. I mean, like, I remember I came to Pete's when he was 13, 14 years into his business. And he took me, you know, one of the things he told me about, and I was just talking to Mrs. V about this. I'm like, you know, he told us a story about when he first came home from Iraq and he started the lawn business, and it was him and his longtime fert guy, Dave, who I got still friends with, and his younger brother, who I just got so many stories about these guys. It's one of the best goddamn employment experiences I've ever had in my life, even though it ended with a sour taste in my mouth, and not so much from the owner or the family, but his GM and whatever. But him telling me stories like they were busy as fuck and had accounts, but they didn't have equipment, so all three of them were fucking riding in a truck. They would all ride out. One would mow, one would blow, one would whip. And most of the time, my first 2 years with Pete's, we always ran 2-man crews. After a while, you get to be good. It can be a challenge because then they'll lean, you get leaned on. It's like you can go handle all these accounts by yourself, right? Which I was fine with. I work well with others, and I prefer to be by myself. But they would fucking fuck up a yard in 10, 15, 20 minutes average time. All get back in the truck. One was driving. Pete was on it, fucking returning phone calls immediately every fucking stop. So that's like 3 an hour at a minimum, right? And so I think that's what it's going to take for Holland to make this happen. I'm not going to be a part of that. Out there fucking, he's 30 years younger than me. Well, he's 25. I'll be 55 in a month or so, a couple weeks. But it's like it gives me fucking, it kind of rejuvenates my youth a little bit, watching my youngest son and my oldest son, who just lives down the road from Uncle Tom there. He's doing his own thing too. Tom says, I can run the well. I have 6 sprinklers. I got the well. I can run 6 sprinklers. Right on. Mikey was my oldest. Mikey, who's out there by you, he was saying that a lot of folks are having issues with low water tables. Are you experiencing any of that? And I know it's probably quite a bit different out there for you, even though you're close to the Grand River. I mean, I'm 100 yards away from a creek that always has water, but yeah, we are ramping up to pound a new well. I've been dealing with it and just babying the one I have for a few weeks. I don't know if I'm just on a shallow well. I'm sucking a lot of air because my point rotted. Could be both. But we're ready to move all this shit inside anyways. Yeah. For sure. Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be whatever our time is, because you know me, and I know you. You're going to be like, whatever, TV, you got to charge what you have to charge. It's like, well, we don't have any desire to be making a profit off our family, but I will, let me make a note of it too, actually, because, it's Friday, tomorrow, Saturday. So yeah, I don't know if Howard's been doing his own thing. He's been also been, like, to get through this, he's been working with one of his buddies that he grew up with across the street here, who still lives with his parents. But they do roofs. That youngster has his own roofing subcontracting company. So Howard's been working with him to keep his part of the bills paid. I'll just pop out. Obviously I have your number. You probably have mine. We'll just pop out. Oh, I don't know. I'll throw it at him and see what he's up to, and we'll just pop out sometime. And if we catch you or Aunt Tina, we'll catch you. If we don't, we'll leave you a note, let you know we're there. And if I can, I'll let you know ahead of time that I'm coming out so we can meet. Give you a big fat hug. All right, you guys, TV's bladder is fucking screaming at him. Can you hear it? I gotta fucking piss, you stupid yapping son of a bitch. Shut up and go to the bathroom. Be right back. Got myself a steady job, but I can't afford the gasoline. I got holes in my shoes. Bah. And I'm way overdue. Down payment blues. Check, check. Looked at me and said we had fun. Don't you ever call me again. Here's my number just in case, 'cause you know we'll always be friends. always right here in front of my eyes. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. She looked at me and said, "We had fun, don't you ever call me again." Here's my number just in case, 'cause you know we'll always be friends. You and I've been down this road too many times. The answer's always been right here in front of my eyes. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found it. She said I finally found what I was looking for. That was probably a little rough. She said, I finally found it. Can't believe nobody's beat up on me about those lyrics yet. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you. I really do love that tune. I don't think that I fucking knock it out of the park or anything, but I really fucking like that tune. It's very comfortable for me. About as comfortable as I can get singing. Laura Malcolm. I love you, sister. Be good, all right? Holler at me. I wish you all the best with the tech stuffies, because we gotta fuck. You know me, I'm an inconsistent bastard, Laura. So we have to have your consistent weeknight streams. Yeah, I'm probably going to fuck off here pretty soon, too. What time is it? It is 12:12. Here in West Michigan. Unc, we'll come to see you real soon. I promise you, brother. For sure, for sure. I'm going to holler at Howard tomorrow morning and see what he's up to. And we're just going to fucking pop in on you unannounced. All right, to all you beautiful folks, we got Mac and Uncle Tom and Darlene and Casper and Laura and Bill was here, and holy fuck, the list is endless. Mr. Aaron and Angela was here, and Wes and Fred was here, and Tina was here. Did I say Mac? Mac Dogger. Annie from Scum TV was here, and Aaron. Did I say Aaron? I can't scroll up any far. James was here. I know James was here. And A Bear was here. I think maybe B was here for a minute. I'm not sure. All right. You guys be good. You know the spiel. I appreciate you. Mrs. V appreciate you for keeping me distracted and out of her hair. All right, should we go out with a little dust till dawn? And then I gotta fuck off. All right, you guys be good. I'll see you soon, all right? TV2, ow, like a motherfucker. Been driving, baby, traveling all night long. Traveling, baby, all night long. Going to see my woman, I've been feeling all alone. Just the other night, I couldn't sleep at all. Took the last dime I had and gave my baby a call. And I've been driving, baby, all night long. Going to see my woman, I've been feeling all alone. I've been driving all night long, driving, baby, going down to see my woman. You know I've been feeling all alone. Just the other night, I couldn't sleep at all. I took the last time I had and gave my baby a call. And I've been traveling, baby, going to see my woman, 'cause you know that something's wrong.